Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So today we're going to look at posting bags of coins and protecting bags of coins for your own collection. Whether you post them or whether you put them into storage or put them in the safe or whatever you do with them, just so that they're kept safely and they don't jiggle around and damage each other in postage, and how to pack them up really well. So I just wanted to show you a few different ways that that I go about it, and yeah, hopefully you guys can follow along. So what I've got here is a just one of the sandwich bags. This is a small one. You can obviously get larger ones, and depending on the number of coins. So in here I sell a fair few sets of the Federation 50s and 20-cent state coins. And so what I tend to do is, rather than putting them all into individual 2x2 card holders, I tend to put them in these bags. Okay, so what I do is I lay them flat the way that I've sort of got them here, and rather than trying to stack them up and roll them, I lay them flat, and then I'll usually just fold over the bag and then I'll tape it off. So here's one that I've done already. These aren't Fed coins, these are just coins that I had just sitting on the desk. But you see what I've done there anyway. I haven't taped it up properly because I actually want to get these apart quite easily and put them away. But you see what I've done there. I haven't probably done them up as tight as what I like to do them. But you want to make sure that they're not jiggling around, banging against each other, and that kind of thing. Okay, so that's what I do there. The advantage of having it nice and flat is postage is, especially if I'm, say, putting it into a bag or something like that, it'd be difficult to put something that's really high into a smaller bag. But if you can lay them down inside here, you might get a couple of rows depending on the coin and depending on the bag, obviously, as well. But you want them inside the bag, and if you can, and what I would normally do is have some cardboard and I wrap it around it. So and whether I've got 2 or 3 in there, I'll wrap it around, and that just becomes one stable little package. And then I put it inside the padded envelope. So that's one way. So keep it nice and keep it slim, because the postage goes up the bigger the bigger the packaging. So you want to try and keep it as slim as possible, and this sort of helps with that. So a few things that so like when you receive bags of coins, like such as this, or these are dollar coins here, what I do is I actually make them out as if they're a roll of coins. So it takes a little bit of time, and depending on the coin, but you sort of got to fiddle around with them a little bit, and you eventually get them all into a line. It is much quicker if you ask your wife to do it. That's what I do, and then I don't have the problems. And you end up with a bag that looks like this. So what I do is, and I'll show you, I just sort of wrap it up like this. Now, don't tape this. Don't tape this bag. This is one that I bought not too long ago. These are 2018 10-cent coins, and I haven't gone and taken the sticky tape off it, but they've directly taped the bag up. Okay, so that's a bit of a no-no really, because the bag is where the value is in some ways. Because you like to know that the coins that are in the bag have not been opened, they haven't been touched, they're straight from the mint. So you don't want this bag getting damaged by someone putting some tape and just taping that directly up. So what I do is, in this case, if you just get a small money bag, you can easily put the bag of coins that you've just rolled up into this pouch as such, and then you can do what you like from there. So you can roll it up again if you want. It may go the other way depending on, but you're free to tape it then. You can tape it off and you don't have to have the worry of when the person who has purchased the coins from you, or later on at some stage, if you want to put them away into storage, that you don't have to damage the actual plastic bag. Another idea you can do is actually put them in this sort of situation and wrap them with Glad wrap rather than taping. That becomes nice and tight and airtight as well. So make sure you don't tape them up. This is painful, and I've got to try and get this apart. But I got a number of rolls in this situation, and I think I have pulled some of the tape off them. Now, so you've got the option of putting the when you say if you're posting the bags, make sure you're always still protecting. Like have some bubble wrap. Have plenty of bubble wrap. You can never have not enough bubble wrap. And choose the packaging that is suitable for what you're actually going to post. So in this case, you could do this and you could totally pack it up. This would be very safe and protected. This is a great little box, relatively cheap. You can buy these online as flat packed boxes in many different sizes, and you'll probably notice if you're buying stuff from the mint, they do send you boxes. I use those boxes, and I actually fill those boxes up, and I put them in my safe with coins. Like, I just keep loading them up, and then I end up with spare boxes, which I do have some on my desk right here now, that I can use for posting as well. You just rip off your own labels and you've got yourself a free packaging box there. So always make sure you're weighing your items. So I had a situation the other day where I sold some rolls, and I thought the value, the weight of the rolls was going to be under 500 grams. It turned out to be over 500 grams, so it was about 550 grams. And that costs you a lot more in postage. And if you haven't calculated right, all of a sudden it can go from being a $9 postage up to a $15 postage, and that just eats into your profits. So make sure you're quoting your postage amounts correctly, and if you can and you think it's worthwhile, add on maybe 10 to 15%, especially if you're selling via eBay, because you can put in a cost, but the actual cost is more like 10 to 15% of the postage amount, because they take fees. Okay, so you've got to keep that in mind as well. Plus, if you're paying for the packaging, that can cost a couple of dollars as well, depending on the way you're doing it. So always keep that in mind as well. Alright guys, we'll leave it there, but that's how to package up bags safely, securely. They don't jiggle and damage each other, the coins. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll look forward to putting more videos out there soon. Thanks for watching.